is going to be the biggest unboxing of my life. As you know, I went to watch the new Dragon Ball Super movie recently, and I decided what better way to celebrate than to make a really big, unfortunate, and irresponsible financial decision. However, if it involves anime statues, that is always going to be a W. And speaking of that, this is the man that is culpable of me getting into this predicament.
I'm always a culprit when it comes down to spending a lot of money on memorabilia.
Boom. With that said, my man Nick is going to be in charge of the camera and bringing you this luscious unboxing, and I wanted to give a big shout out to my boy Gio for editing what you see on the screen. So, as I'm unboxing this, you know by now that there were multiple options of which I had to choose from, but they didn't have Gohan, unfortunately, so we went with the next best thing. Yeah. We had Super Saiyan 3 Goku with Kid Buu. We also had Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta. And then we had Majin Vegeta. I'm gonna have you guess which one we have over here. From my perspective, the coolest character in the entire saga is Gohan. You guys know that I'm gonna name my first dog Gohan, but they didn't have any of him in the store, and they didn't have any Trunks, which in my opinion is the best written character in the franchise. But, oh, you're gonna love this, bro. Before I show you which of the three choices we actually got as a statue, I'm gonna give you a little piece of trivia. Who was the actual first ever Super Saiyan? I know Goku is the first one that we see in the series, but who was the first one ever to do it? Don't search it up, leave your guess in the comments down below, and if 30 people guess it right, I am going to be giving away a $20 gift card of your choice to a random winner. Without any further ado, here is the pièce de résistance, my new prized possession. Majin Vegeta in all of his glory. If you didn't know by now, we get all of these beautiful anime statues over at Harmy Anime. If you know my page by now, you've already heard of Harmy Anime, but essentially they're a big store that covers most of your favorite anime, and they have figurines and statues just like the ones that you see right here. They are located over in the Santa Anita Mall in Arcadia, California, and they have 2 separate websites to fill all of your anime statue needs. All right, I've said enough, time to unbox this bad boy. Okay, the beauty of having a box this big is that I never know where exactly I'm supposed to start. But there's a huge plastic-ass wrapper here, so I'll go with that. Oh, this was a good decision. Even though it cost me $1,000, it is going to be the best statue I've ever had in my life. All right, after figuring out how geometry works, I finally placed this bad boy on the floor. Let's open the secret compartment first. We have all of the extra pieces that we saw at the store and on the box. I'm pretty sure most of these are the blast effects and some of the heads that were going to be interchangeable next, but if you look at these, I'm gonna take one out because they're beautiful, as you can see. So all of these pieces are made out of resin, but they look like glass, and if you touch them, they're pretty durable, so I know these are gonna last me a long time. All right, we covered the blast effects and the extra features. I am going to open this bad boy so you can see it. Look at that bad boy right there. First things first, we gotta take out the base, and look how beautiful this bad boy is looking out to be. You got the blast effects from the transformation and a beautiful column on which our boy Vegeta will stand. And speaking of Vegeta, we get a full-on preview of what his face is going to look like, and if you look closely, it's got the Super Saiyan side, and then we've also got the black base side. This is honestly the best part of the entire statue. Look at the body for Vegeta, how detailed that looks. It feels like a full-on suit that he's wearing, and everything looks super detailed. His muscles, his veins, his striations are all insane. It's gonna be a hard time having to choose which head is gonna go at the top. We are going to go ahead and start placing this bad boy. As you know, Vegeta is one of my favorite characters in the entire show, even slightly better than the MC, and that's just my take. And our boy is sitting pretty atop of his beautiful little statue. Look at that man go. One of the coolest things about this statue is that it actually comes around and has also the capsule, the destroyed capsule that Vegeta lands in. So we're gonna plop that in right here because that's an easy arm. The statue is now coming together. Let's go. Before we get too carried away, our boy is clearly missing a limb here, so let's put his big bang attack in the statue. As you can see, it's got the full shards coming out of it, and let's put it black in there. Oh, let's see. There we go. Our boy is set, and he's ready to go. One of the best moments in all of Dragon Ball Z is almost ready for the showtime. We have the body, we have the capsule, we have the hand. It wouldn't look like Vegeta without the head, so let's start looking at the options that we have. So, One of the big reasons that I love Vegeta in this entire arc is that you see his progression from being obviously the hero that we want him to be and unlocking his actual true resentment for Goku thanks to Babidi. Within that hatred, he also unlocks a beautiful potential within himself. So you see him going in Super Saiyan and then Super Saiyan 2 as Babidi is trying to control him to, you know, bring an end to the Sea Fighters. And then we get to see one of the more complex versions of this character, Majin Vegeta in all of his glory, actually breaking free from Babidi's spell and embracing the dark side by himself. And I think there was not gonna be any other option. Let's put Mr. Vegeta's head in. Majin Vegeta is ready for action, baby. He looks menacing and he looks ready for the smoke. Now that our boy is looking pretty, let's put up the rest of the statue together and we have the rest of his capsule pod ready to go. This one sits right about here. Boom! Look at the detailing on that. One of the big things that I look for when it comes to collectibles is the quality, and this just looks sensational. Great pairing with a great statue. I just realized I was missing a little bit of piece from the blast effect, so let's put it over here. And let's make sure that that boy is right there, sitting pretty. It's starting to take shape. I had to make a little bit of a change up, and our boy's gonna take a slight detour because we have to talk about these blast effects. If you look closely, you have the resin residue of the actual blast explosion. They are tied and glued into the resin blast effect, and we're gonna plop that bad boy exactly where it should be, right there. Now that it's there, I can actually put my boy Vegeta exactly where he needs to be and not obstruct the blast effect that's holding his damn foot. There we go. Our boy is in. Just like that one, we have a magnetic ended blast effect, and we're gonna put that right next to where it should be, right about there. So we have the full circular blast effect getting ready to go. There's a lot more going on around his arms and the entire base. We're gonna take that one step at a time. These were a little tricky to figure out, but his actual delts and his tricep have a little notch. Boom, we have another blast effect ready to go, and we have a slight small one over here. Did it actually slide in? Okay, if you're gonna... Oh, there, it cooperated. Okay, perfect. We got our boy ready to go. Of course, it wouldn't be something related to Vegeta without having a little bit of an issue. We had problems because this is literally daggers on daggers in terms of the blast effects, but we finally found a way to make it work. Our boy has all of his effects ready to go. He is in full outrage mode with all the blast effects, all of the pieces from the capsule and the bottom as the explosion is happening. This thing looks absolutely amazing. We are going to finish putting in the final blast effects for his actual Big Bang attack, and then we're gonna place it. Finishing touches for this bad boy. The blast effects are magnetic, so all I gotta do is plop them here, plop them there, and bada bing, bada boom. The statue is completely ready. This dude, this is probably the most detailed statue that I have in my collection, and it is one of the sauciest ones. The color, the texturing, the absolutely menacing pose, and the huge amount of blast effects is something that I didn't expect. I am wholeheartedly super happy that I got this. It was a good investment, and I can't wait to get my next one. Before we leave, I just wanted to show you how the actual head holders look. It seems fitting considering that Majin Vegeta essentially sent both of these versions of himself to the Shadow Realm before facing off against Goku, and they look absolutely gorgeous in their stands. Finishing it off, I always seem to forget something. We have our certificate, so this bad boy is officially number 131 out of 697. It's a 1/4 scale model figurine, and it also comes with 2 extra hands. Our boy is going in full-on JoJo posing right here with 2 fingers down, and this one thankfully has its blast effects all ready to go. Finally, the last piece of the puzzle, after putting in the final set of blast effects, I figured out that this came with a cord, which means our boy is lighting up in 3, 2, 1, ba-bam! The explosion and the capsule both light up, showing our boy Majin Vegeta in full glory. I hope you enjoyed it because this bad boy was a bitch to pull together. There we have it. The statue is finally complete. Majin Vegeta is ready to go. As always, big thank you to Harmy Anime for helping me build this amazing collection. This bad boy was definitely worth the wait, but obviously, we still haven't finished this video because you guys still have something that you need from me. The question at the beginning of the video was simple. Who is the first legendary Super Saiyan? It's not Broly, it is actually the Saiyan whose spirit actually left for 1,000 years in waiting for 6 other Saiyans in order to do the ceremony to create the Super Saiyan God. And his name, which you should have guessed in the comments, is, drumroll please, Mr. Editor, his name is Yamoshi. If you got it right, your head should be smiling like Mr. Vegeta's here, but if not, I can totally guess why you're a little bit pissed. Nevertheless, if we get 30 people on the chat that actually guessed it right, the the gift card is coming your way very, very soon. Also, big shout out to the cameraman, Mr. Nick. You can check out his channel, NC Hammer and NC Gaming, because we're actually playing a game together, which we have to finish. You want to say something to the camera, Mr. Nick?
Something to the camera.
Alright, as you can tell, we are done for the night. So thank you for enjoying this unboxing. If you want to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and as always, put the notification bell on so you can get an instant noti for whenever I post a video or whenever I go live. Also, I have multiple channels. Check out Tropical Joe Gaming, which has most of the gaming content, including the game that I'm playing with the man behind the camera. And of course, this is my main channel, all for your viewing pleasure. As always, make sure to crack a smile. Just ride the wave, and in this case, the Big Bang Attack as well. And I'll see you on the next one.